Hey guys, it's Jacob, and as long awaited, we're going to have the full review of the Hoover Air Cordless 2-in-1 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. Now, before we get started on the review, I want to say a couple things. First being, I have made an Instagram for this YouTube channel. It's Jay's Vacuum Vlogs, just plain and simple like that. Basically, you can follow it to see sneak previews on videos and just a glimpse in my daily life. So that's what my Instagram account looks like right there. Please do follow it. And yeah, I have 2 followers right now because I just started. But yeah, I'm trying to get up to 100 by tomorrow night. So yeah, please make that possible. And another thing is I have gotten some new editing software for my laptop. That's why you saw that picture of my Instagram account just earlier. So yeah, that editing software made that possible, and yeah. So, really excited. I get to do some cool things with my videos now. And yeah. Alright, so why don't we get into the review? I purchased this machine at Target back in December. It's March now, for just reference. And I paid around, I got it on sale for $99. Retail value is around $150. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good for a stick vacuum like this. And what came in the box is a machine in 3 pieces. 2 pieces. You have the main body itself, and you have the handle. It does require a screw on the back here. And you just put the tool caddy on. It also comes with a crevice tool, which is on board. I like that. The battery and the battery charger. So this is what the battery charger looks like here. You just plug it into the wall and you charge your battery. Alright, so why don't we start out with some things I like about this machine. I really like how light it is. This machine is insanely light. Honestly, just after using it, it's super easy to push also, and it's just super lightweight. I did not expect this to be this light, let me tell you. Another thing I like, I really do honestly like the 2-in-1 capability. To get the handheld out, there's this little button right here. You just press it, and then it lifts right out. It's super easy. And yeah, it's honestly, with the battery, it kind of makes it weigh down a little bit, but that's okay. It's not much. So yeah, I like that. It's pretty handy. I also like that it has an onboard crevice tool. I know the Electroluxes, they store their tools in the charging dock, but I like this because it's right on board. You can clip it on right here, super easy, super fast, and when you're done, you just put it back in here until the next time you need it. To get it back in, just put the bottom in first and click it in. It's super simple. Another thing I like is the maneuverability on this machine. Wow. Here, let me angle the camera a little more down so you can see. So to lean it back, all you have to do is put your foot on this cleaner head here. And it's really, honestly, super maneuverable and super easy to turn also, I must say. And, yeah. And, I also like the fact that the controls are all in the handle, like they should be. They're easy to access, whether it be carpet or hard floor or whatever. And you're also the on switch for the handheld is right on the fingertip also. All right. So another thing I like about this is that you can basically check your battery percentage anytime just by, there's a little button under these 3 dots here. Just press that. You can see right there. 3 dots means you're fully charged. 2 dots means you're 50%. 1 dot means that you're almost out. You may want to think about charging it soon. No dots means that it's completely dead. So, yeah. I also like the battery charger. Let me angle that up a little more. Battery charger right here, and you just plug it into the wall, slide your battery in here, And it basically, this light will come on. If it's blue, that means your battery is charging. It'll also tell you the status of your battery on the battery itself, which is kind of nice. And yeah, if it turns red, that means something's wrong. And if it's like overheated or something, and if it's blinking red, you might want to contact Hoover. Yeah. I don't exactly know what that means, but in the owner's manual, it just said to contact Hoover if any of that happens. But yeah, I think that's all I like about the machine. Why don't we talk about some things I dislike about this machine? Now, keep in mind, this is a budget-friendly cordless stick vacuum, but it is pretty comparable to the Dyson. But there are some things I don't like about this machine. I'm not necessarily a big fan of how this switch was laid out. Here, let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. On the Hoover Lynx, it's the same style, except I feel like this one was cheaply made almost, and like it's like a wheel, and there's no tick mark or anything to tell you which position it's on. If if your battery's out with the machine and you accidentally bump the switch, there's no way to tell unless you realize that you did it. If it's on or not, and when your battery is when you put your battery back in, it could create a little spark. Yeah, so I don't like that, and the handheld thing is exactly the same. They're just, yeah. And that brings me to the other thing I don't like about this. Build quality. I feel like this was just kind of cheaply made. Like, it's not the best plastics. Like, I feel like the handle isn't that comfortable. I've definitely felt more comfortable handles than this. Yeah, I just feel like it's cheaply made. That's probably one of the reasons why it's so light, is that it's cheaply made. I don't like that when you turn this on, it shows you the battery status, which is amazing. But I don't like that the battery's on the back, and when you have it leaned, when you're vacuuming, you can't really tell unless you actually like lift up your vacuum and see, or bend over. And yeah, you'll have to basically like stop whatever you're doing and then check the battery life. And another thing I don't like, this has got to be one of my biggest pet peeves with this vacuum cleaner. It uses a basic handheld, so predictable bin design. This vacuum is not sealed at all. If you have any allergies, then don't look at this vacuum. I have allergies myself, and I feel like sometimes dust mites escape. If you clean this regularly and wash the filters, you do have a washable filter here. It gets super dirty, super fast. This is only from a few months of use. And also dirt accumulates in there. But yeah, if you keep the dirt, filters clean and keep the bin clean, you should be good. But all of the dirt and stuff gathers on this filter, and as you can see, some dirt is falling off of it still, even after I've shaken it and banged it so hard, and there's still dirt coming out of it. It all clumps. I gotta say, it is easy to remove, but I just wish, I've been seeing this design on handhelds for so long. I had an old Shark handheld back before the Navigators were made, and it had the exact same design. So that's, I think it was made around 2000 maybe. So that's to give you an idea. It's 2017 now on how long they've been making this design. Honestly, I think it's time for an upgrade from Hoover, maybe. Yeah, and the last thing I don't like about it is the cleaner head. It, again, is very lightweight, very cheaply made, and I feel like it only rides on the top of the carpet. Like, when I'm vacuuming along and I pick up the vacuum, there's no sound difference whatsoever, which tells me that it's sitting on top of the carpet, and it's basically just getting the surface. Now, keep in mind, this vacuum is not to replace an upright. You still want to keep your upright. This is for quick messes and or maybe just touching up a room. If you have some guests coming over, you can get this ready quick if you have, guests coming over and you're, yeah. So, this will not replace a big upright vacuum. You still want to keep your upright. Yeah. But enough said about the things I don't like about. Overall, I really do like it. So why don't we get into the performance test and see how this thing performs. Alright, now it's time to see how this thing will fare against my performance test. Now, what I've got down here is normally what I give to my regular upright vacuums, and I just wanted to see how this would fare against it. So what I've got down there, a little hard to see, but I've got some Glade Carpet and Odor Eliminator sprinkled down on your carpet, vacuum it over. It's supposed to make your carpet and vacuum smell fresh. So yeah, I use that to simulate small particles, and I've got some good old paper shreddings, great for vacuum tests, to simulate large particles. So I prior to this video, I charged the battery fully. As you can see, 3 lights there, so it's fully charged, and the bin is completely empty right there. So yeah, to lean this back, all you have to do, it's just basic like normal vacuums. You just put your foot on the cleaner head and tilt it backwards. And the switch here, your first position is hard floor, and your second position is carpet, which activates the brush roll and suction. So why don't we go ahead and turn it on. Love the headlights, by the way. So we're going to go one pass back and forth. Alright, and let's see how we did. Alright, so right off the bat, and you can even see it, it left a lot of the odor eliminator behind, but that probably has to do with the cleaner head not riding down on the carpet. It's a little above, but as you can see, it picked up all the paper shreddings, no problem. Some of them did get stuck in the brush, and that leads me to another thing I don't like. A lot of this gets stuck in the brush. I don't think the suction is quite strong enough to pick up the hair, so it just gets tangled out of the brush. But yeah, it did miss a few, but those were out of its cleaning path. So I'd say overall, this did pretty well. And if I went over this a few more times, it would have gotten it completely. And may I mention, this vacuum cleaner is super good on stairs. I've used this on my stairs a couple times, and it works very well. And I also use this, my cats like to wrestle with each other. I kid you not, they wrestle, they roll around on the carpet, get cat hair, sand, anything they tracked from inside on the carpet. So I just run this over, and it works fantastic. So, yeah. You may have to go over a little bit more, but that's expected with most cordless vacuums. And I want to show you the filter. Basically, the dirt clumps to this little filter here, and that's where most of the suction gets lost. So if you don't regularly clean this filter, then the suction of your vacuum is going to start to deteriorate. So, yeah. Alright guys, so in conclusion, if you want a budget-friendly cordless vacuum that is great for pet hair, great for lots of stairs, and great for versatile needs as it has a 2-in-1 battery, or no, I'm sorry, 2-in-1 machine, sorry. And if you need something that basically is just lightweight and you just need for quick messes, this is the machine to go for. This is one of the better budget-friendly vacuums I've ever tested. Probably the best one so far. There are a couple things I don't like about it, but that's okay. It's not a a cordless vacuum you would spend almost $400 on like the Dyson. It's just a budget-friendly vacuum that works well, and yeah, just has a couple things that we can overlook. But yeah, I'd probably rate it a 7.5 out of 10, and yeah, I would totally recommend this vacuum. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram. Again, it's Jay's Vacuum Vlogs, as shown on the picture there. And yeah, stay tuned for more vacuum videos. Bye. Hey guys, it's Jacob, and as long awaited, we're going to have the full review of the Hoover Air Cordless 2-in-1 Cordless Vacuum Cleaner. Now, before we get started on the review, I want to say a couple things. First being, I have made an Instagram for this YouTube channel. It's Jay's Vacuum Vlogs, just plain and simple like that. Basically, you can follow it to see sneak previews on videos and just a glimpse in my daily life. So that's what my Instagram account looks like right there. Please do follow it. And yeah, I have 2 followers right now because I just started. But yeah, I'm trying to get up to 100 by tomorrow night. So yeah, please make that possible. And another thing is I have gotten some new editing software for my laptop. That's why you saw that picture of my Instagram account just earlier. So yeah, that editing software made that possible, and yeah. So, really excited. I get to do some cool things with my videos now. And yeah. Alright, so why don't we get into the review? I purchased this machine at Target back in December. It's March now, for just reference. And I paid around, I got it on sale for $99. Retail value is around $150.